will work better, right? At least people.
I think I had a question for you. I would ask why you call it an atheist delusion.
Oh, okay. No, so this particular title is not to disrespect any atheist. It just look catchy, and it's just a way of bringing people together, like we are doing right now. The intention is not to disrespect an atheist. And if you go down there into most of the talks that I had earlier, there are times where I go like, Christian delusion. I just do that just somehow because I know very well it's catchy. It's not for disrespecting any atheist at all.
Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't see it as necessarily disrespect, or I would just want to know, do you have any reason for it besides it being catchy? I thought you had actually believed that there was some delusion to be an atheist.
Mm. Okay, so all my life I was born in Africa. So I grew up in a completely different culture. And even Islam or Christianity, the way it's practiced in Africa, where I come from, is quite different from the normal Muslim practices and normal Christian practices as well. I was born to a Muslim. My mom is a Muslim and my dad is a Christian. But anyway, she should lose their family because she got married to my dad. Blah blah blah. I was not. I wasn't a Christian and I was not a Muslim. So I was an African oral traditionalist person. What that means is, in Africa we have our own kind of religion. It's not a universal religion anyway, but it's just cultural religion. Let me put it that way. So growing up, I've tasted all these um, different spiritual viewpoints, whether it's Christianity, Islam, and all that. I think that the notion that there is some type of a mind behind, the entire processes that we see as humans, the ones we see, the ones we can observe, and even the ones that we can't. I feel definitely that um, there is some type of engineering going on there. But I'm not saying that I know it, right? Most of the things tends to somehow make much more sense when I start with a basic presupposition that there's some type of engineering going on. Yeah, and that's the idea of uh, God, or maybe the creator, or maybe um, intelligent design. So I believe that the way I experience my life, the way I see things around, it seems to point to some type of, a mind doing it. And one thing that makes me even somehow convinces me more is that even if the universe is fully chaotic, right? If existence, reality itself is chaotic, definitely the way you would definitely have to have those values of chaos. You have to um, definitely we can somehow say that probably it was created by a bad designer or maybe a primitive designer, but definitely like even chaos itself somehow can somehow point to you know um, an intent, or probably not an intent, but engineering, a mind. Let me put it out. So that kind of makes me conclude that it's better I act as if this God exists. If even if I haven't seen him or I haven't tested him in the microscope or I haven't. I I feel life make much more sense and meaningful if I act out, from that presupposition that God exists. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Mike, well, what do you think? What's going on in your mind so far?